Welcome to Patchlight Studios. This is the very first video on the channel, so I'm really excited to show everyone the progress that's been made. Patchlight is just me, one person, building a game in the engine it runs on, completely from scratch in C++. No Unity, no Unreal, just code. And in this first video, we're starting right at the beginning. The foundations of the engine and how the very first pieces come together. There's still a long way to go, but a few real systems are in place now. The first is the scene loader. It's what carries us from that opening loading screen through to the main menu, and the menu has the basics: play, load game, settings, and exit. Honestly, adding this one window is the moment it stopped feeling like a project and started feeling like a game. Jump into the settings and you can actually change settings like screen resolution, frame rate limits. You can even switch between keyboard and mouse and a gamepad. Back on the menu, you can pick a level. It's very basic right now, but it works. And once you choose one, you meet the very first piece of the dialogue system. A little bit of text before you finally load into the world. As soon as you start the game, you'll see the dynamic day-night cycle. The light shifts from night all the way through to the middle of the day, and the clouds drift overhead, rolling their shadows across the world. And it's not just the clouds drifting. You can also see the shadows from the clouds on the ground, the sky and the ground read from the same data. So every cloud overhead has a shadow that belongs to it. It's a tiny detail, but it's the kind of thing that quietly makes a world feel real. Right now, the player is just a basic character I threw together. It'll be swapped out later, but for now it's the only model in the whole game. If we move over to the large island next to us, this is where I've been testing a new mechanic. I'm calling it the Gloom. Gloom drains all the light out of an island and leaves it dark, cold and full of fog. Let's move across and take a closer look. Once you land, you can see how thick it is, but watch the ground as I move. The fog actually clears a path around you as you walk through it. For now though, I'm going to lift the Gloom completely, using the editor I built. Using my own editor allowed me to keep my own style. It's nowhere near as complete as others, but right now it does everything I need it to. You can move the panels around, resize them, even dock them to the edges of the screen. So let's open the cluster options and switch the Gloom off on this second island. The editor can do a lot more too. One of the most useful things is being able to pick up and move objects around the world. And the first shader I want to show you is the water shader. I really love what this one does. It takes the world from feeling empty to feeling alive. Here's what the water looks like with the shader switched off and back on. And in the editor, I can tweak almost everything about it. The amount of ripple, the wind, even how much foam gathers along the edges. So how does the water actually work? There are no textures here at all. Every bit of it is just maths running live on the GPU. The colour comes from depth, the way real water absorbs light as it gets deeper. So shallow water stays bright and the deep parts go rich and dark. The ripples, that's scrolling noise, faking the bumps on the surface. There is also foam that gathers along the shore. And a flat blue plane suddenly feels like water, and it doesn't stop there. When it rains, the water comes alive too. Each raindrop lands on the surface and sends out its own little ripple, hundreds of them rolling across the water at once. The rain even pools on the ground. Puddles slowly grow while the storm rolls in, and dry right back up once it passes. And one of my favourite little touches, walk through the water and your feet leave wet footprints behind you, fading away a few steps later, just like the real thing. So, the last thing I want to show you is all of it together. This is the game with every shader turned off, flat, bare, just raw geometry and solid colour. And now, watch what happens when I turn them all back on. That is the difference a few shaders make. So let me quickly run through the 5 doing the most work. First, the cell lighting. It bands the light into soft steps and gives everything that hand-painted storybook feel. Turn it off, and it's just flat. Second, the outlines. Soft coloured lines around everything, never harsh black. They're what make the world feel soft. Third up, the water. You've already seen this one. Fourth, bloom that warm glow on the brightest spots. It's subtle until it's gone and everything goes a little lifeless. And fifth, the tilt shift. Just a soft blur, top and bottom. Stack all 5 together, and that's the look I've been chasing. So, where does it go from here? Right now, this is an engine with a world, but not yet a game. That placeholder character gets replaced with the real one. The gloom becomes a proper mechanic you fight back against. More islands, each with its own mood, and slowly all of this turns into something you can actually play. That's the plan. Anyway, and I'll be sharing every single step right here. So if you made it this far, thank you, genuinely. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe. It honestly means a lot at this stage. Stick around. If you want to watch this custom engine slowly turn into a full game, thanks for watching.